So yeah, it's basically I'm just talking about, you know, when I first got into hip hop and rap, to me it was a crazy thing. It was a crazy thing. The way rappers have this mental capability to use everyday words so playfully and just set them up in beats so tasteful, you're shaking your head like, damn, this is amazing, B. You know? And then I was a drummer, so it enabled me to pick up the groove, and the thought just came to me. It made me think, maybe I can get in this. Take some simple shit, make it intricate, set it up on a beat so that when people listening, they'd be like, yeah, he killing it. And to me, it would be great, because basically, that was what I was aiming to be. But then I heard battle rap, and it was extremely different. First, I was expecting failed Jay-Z wannabes, you know, just aimlessly hating each other's mamas, and right? And it was gonna be basic, like, your mom even pays me for fucking her, so shameless, whatever. I was expecting it. But no, because there was no music, so now this level of sophistication originated from a brain so stimulated, constantly displaying elegance, creating punchlines and wordplay so brilliant and innovative, and it left me exhilarated. Brain bracing, trying to keep up with the skill they emitting, watch one battle after the other, and all of a sudden it became an addiction, and I realized I was actually being rehabilitated because it liberated my brain with education enabling me to differentiate between the weak, vacant shit that was degrading the amount of effort and determination that rap should entail. So to me that was amazing. Like it was really cool. And then I got to work. Erratic practice on the penmanship, now it's serious. Bars sound ignorant, scratch that, be vigilant, efficient, intricate, keep writing, you getting it, keep writing, it's infinite. Till you reach this level of skill where you know that you're killing it, still not enough, but to me it was a form of success that was different, so I'm into it. And then I reached the point where I was like, okay, maybe now it's time to release something, time to showcase a skill that you've been practicing and developing on, and it's mad cool. You know, like when you showcase something like that and you've worked on it so hard, it's mad cool. But unfortunately, it was also a bad move because whack dudes just came to me like, hey man, your music isn't something to dance to. And I was like, damn fool, like, I'm slapping, like, it's crazy. Like, I put so much work into it and it's damn good, you know? And I try to explain what's more important to me. And more importantly, they ignorantly scorn the course I take to metamorphically shape the skill I adore. Like it's wrong for me to enormously, or have an enormous amorousness to what may be the core of me. Or, I don't know, like what may be the fall of me. I wouldn't know, you know? And it's gonna sound awfully cheesy, but it does keep me in a state of emotional deformity. And normally I'd say screw it. But this time it's so confusing. Like, should I pursue this, make more music, live this illusion that I'll one day be this movement? Or just say, fuck it, what the fuck am I doing? This is stupid. How clueless am I to morbidly fall in love with something so foolish? But I still stand by them. And it's like, that, yeah, I'm bootless. But the truth is, I guess I made a habit of waiting. So what may seem like a standard escape from this planet's disdain to you is to me only a plan to make it. And whether I make it or not, I'm just happy I played it. Maybe tomorrow I'll feel strange about all this and just erase it. Go back to being this vague kid so complacent with the aim that he's chasing, evasive from what he may or may not be facing. And, you know, because we're people, 10 years from now, I'm probably gonna look at myself and look around me and be like, you know, who to blame for this? Who to blame, who to frame in this box of recrimination in this brain? Who remains with you, you know, like, because you live in this pseudo chain of ridiculing and polluting the attitude of the few dudes the attitude of the few dudes that have a view of life as it being this like loony game, you know, but at the end of the day, you're the same, we're all the same.